So if you guys are watching on gaming stream that is happening right now, we are about to move this party to the kitchen, and I'm gonna cook. My roommates are home and are asleep, so I'm going to be as quiet as possible. So I'm going to be trying to not be tapping the fork on the edge of the pan so much tonight. We're about to raid. In fact, let me go ahead and tell you guys this. We're about to raid the cooking stream with the gaming stream. So you guys are about to come and see me over here. Anyway. We are closing in on getting rid of this sickness that we got, which is pretty sweet. We literally have 1848 watching and 1842 subscribed. So we're very close to the amount of subs that we have. And shout out to all of those who have subscribed. I think that's 7 subs in this stream. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, I got to get this thing set up real quick. It's about to be over. I got to go to live. I got to go back from the dead. Customization. Redirect. Feasting after midnight, save. So since everybody is here, bam. And there we are. So the portal's coming up. You guys shouldn't have to do anything. I think I did this right. Back from the dead. That's the one we're ending, right? Customization, yep. Redirect, feasting after midnight. That's the one we're starting. All has been done correctly. Guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel. If it's not too much trouble, I'd certainly appreciate it. And see you guys on the flip side, and you guys don't go nowhere, okay? Roll Tide, everybody. All right, and we're out on that stream. We're here now. Guys, same deal. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, we're going to stop there. And we're going to see if this works, if this brings everybody over. I hope that it does. I'm hoping that it works. Did it work? Did it work? We're gonna see, make sure it did first. I can go ahead and unplug that. I'm done with it. Actually, let's keep this. Well, did it? Okay, there it is. Now it's bringing it. It took a minute. It took a minute. Hell yeah. Dude, thank you, JB, coming in hot with a sticker right out of the gate. I will tell you this. This is mainly for JB, since he's been dropping donations on us today and gifted memberships. On the mobile stream, there is no like big notification that you guys would be able to hear if anything like that were to happen. Like if we get any of those gifted memberships or any of the things like that, I appreciate it. The notification doesn't come on the screen for the mobile streaming because this is just on my phone. All right, did we make it? Thank you so much, JB. Appreciate that. All right. And let's go. Let's go into the kitchen. I'm bringing my water with me. I got my battery pack in the chat. Credit One Bank and base 44. So I'm also going to get another microphone and for the sizzle mic. We did it. All right, cool. I'm gonna turn some light on, but I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible. There we go. I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible. So I'm gonna bring this microphone as high up as I possibly can so that I can you guys hear that fine when I do that? As high up as I possibly can so that can you guys hear that fine when I do that? Okay, perfect. That way. And I'm also gonna get this little, well, maybe I don't need it yet. I probably will later. All right. Let me get the chicken out of here. Here's our chicken thighs. This is what we're doing. Welcome, everybody. I hear you, JB. Well, if you've never gotten to experience one of my cooking streams, then welcome. Actually, y'all hang tight right there. Let me go get a stand. I'm actually gonna borrow Frankie's stand since the other one wasn't working right. But you know what? I'm unscrewing the thing here. Hold on. So I see what happens here. Hold everything, y'all. I'm coming back. I'm switching mic clips. Because The innards of this one are loose, so I'm swapping it out with one that aren't, because I don't really need this one to be tight. All it's holding up is Frankie, and Frankie is light. That phone is heavy. I'm coming back, don't worry. All right, here we go. Yeah, JB, if you've never gotten to watch me cook, then you're about to. I'm not exactly awful in the kitchen. What's up, Nesbitt? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. We just finished the storyline of Red Dead 1. Hell yeah. Ooh. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all liking the video. We're at 9 right now. I'm gonna give that a little tilt for now. That'll be all right. Yeah, you wanna see the whole kitchen? It's just, there's a better angle of it. A 100% Nesbitt. We're blessed to have JB be part of our communities. But yeah, if you guys are, if I'm whispering, this is still coming through fine, right? But yeah, if you guys are, if I'm whispering, this, yeah, it is. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is get a, honestly, I can just do parchment on the counter. I'm gonna put down oh, but I will need to transfer it back and forth, so really trying to be quiet. Okay. There we go. So just put a little parchment down. Let you guys see what we're doing here. Yep, chicken's good. Good. Okay. So I'm just gonna open these thighs up and spread them out here on this parchment paper. Being careful to not get any close to the edges so that this cooking sheet that I'm using stays clean. And 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. So now I have this bag. You want to see the old one-hand tie? The one-hand tie it up trick? I've never done it. Oh, there we go. Well, almost. Who cares? Wash the hands. These noises are going to be as loud as they are, but I'm going to try to limit the amount of other nonsense. Now, I'm about to season these, but I want this skillet to be hot when I need it to be. So, oh snap. What do we get there? Hell yeah, JB. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Emo. Appreciate that. And once again, guys, like for now, the I do not have a dog. Oh hell yeah. I see. So I use Lawry seasoned salt. I know I'm a redneck. I can't tell you what. I'm just going a little Lawry's on this on one side. Fresh cracked black pepper. I'm sorry if my beard is rubbing on the mic. Is that annoying? Can you guys hear that? Be honest if that's the case. I always give it a shake to get everything out at the end, but also to kind of let me know whether or not I need to start thinking about refilling that soon. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're doing cast iron skillet. Medium heat over here. We'll move the camera back over when we get ready to move to that spot. Honestly, I'm just going to use the rest of this butter. We got so much butter in the refrigerator, I'm just going through it, but I am going to need more. We have so much butter. Recycling. I am going to need more, so I got another stick out. Okay. Now, garlic powder. Onion powder. And I'm gonna need those. 4 things. Hell yeah, JB. Yeah, once again, I appreciate that. They won't be read out loud like they do on the normal streams because I'm doing those through a program and not here. So, hell yeah, I hear that. If you're going to be streaming later, Nesbitt, I'm going to send some people over to you when we're done cooking. If that's all right with you, buddy. All right, so now the chickens are seasoned. So now over here, I got some butter going there. And I'm a simple cook. I usually use 1 fork. This is my dish. This is my single utensil that I use. Now, I'm gonna make sure to lather up the bottom of this pan pretty good. But also, I'm gonna give it a little bit of olive oil. And y'all know me, I'm a bacon grease boy. So we're gonna give it a little, is that a butter knife? Yes, it is. A little bacon grease as well. So basically I'm gonna be like sort of part frying these. All right, let me get this over by this butter because I will need butter for when we are making gravy tonight. For those of y'all who love the gravy, we're gonna make some gravy for our bog. No need to waste all that flavor that we're gonna have. Okay, so we got our chicken is ready to be put down. Let me bring these chickens over here. Honestly, I'm gonna get them a little closer and pull the butter over there. And this thing's sizzling. They'll be ready in a minute, and I got a couple of, I'm using these sausages. This is what I'm doing. Texas Heritage beef. So I'll need that size cutting board that's already over here. This will be perfect. So normally, if you were cooking something like this, you would want everything to kind of, you'd want everything to sort of be finishing at about the same time so that they would be the right temperature at the right time. But because I'm going to be combining all of this in rice, all right, now where's the smallest one? The smallest one goes in the middle there. Yeah, because I'm going to be combining all of this with rice, it's not going to matter. We can just sit the, there we go. We can just sit all the ingredients to the side after we cook it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, do I use 2 different pans maybe? We'll see. And now, meat press is ready. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna need to do this. That might help mask some of the volume. You know what? Oh snap, thanks JB, appreciate the gifted subs. Everybody, I will get you guys added. Hell yeah, Shane got in there. Rhino got in there, Perfect Cell, Arcan and Stacy. I'll add you guys to the ticker later on. Welcome to you, Perfect Cell, Arcan, Rhino, Shane, Stacy. Thank you. Yeah, I don't do it all the time, but it's a habit that I have. Okay, we got some onions here. Maybe I got a couple, like a medium onion and a small onion. Maybe that'll be enough. Should I do all 3 onions? I need the rice. Need some rice. I like to use my Hatma rice. My grandmother used that. That's what I like to use. I appreciate that, Sarl. I appreciate the name as well, Carl Sagan. I know a bit about that guy. Oh, I got this ready and I wasn't even using it. There we go. Get the weight down on the chicken. Do I need anything else out of here? I don't think so. But why did I open this? I need something out of here because I opened it. What was it? What was it that I needed? Come on, think. Come on, think. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I do need to use another pan. Maybe I'll use this guy back here. What I am going to do first is in a bowl. Oh yeah. I get it. Okay. First, let's get this guy open. Oh. Easy open, you say? Easier than this knife? I don't think so. Now, y'all, if y'all have never seen me cook before, just know that I'm a big fan of burn it. I'm a big fan of you know. You can see enough there. You can see a little bit of that in this. I'm a big fan of letting things cook until I feel like they're done. And some other people might say, oh, you're burning it. I don't get down like that. All right. Now I got enough room to work with here. And those chickens will be fine. By the time I get back over there, the one in the middle will need to be flipped. The other one can probably be rotated. See how not bad. We only lost one. Actually, we're going to let that go on the other side for a little bit. Let's see if the easy open is easier than what I was doing. Hell yeah, Saul. This is what we do, brother. This is how we do it. Someone was asking earlier, how is it possible that I have so many people watching with so few subscribers? And I believe that this channel runs on vibes alone, you know? It's so much easier to cut it open. But now I've committed to doing this the easy way. The easy open. Ugh. Oh, we lost one. I'm getting these about the same size. Some of them are a little thicker, some of them a little thinner. What can you do? All right, that means oh yeah. Get a bowl full of sausage. Now let's do an onion. Any y'all ever seen the movie Green Street Hooligans with Elijah Wood and Charlie Hunnam? It's about like the firms that follow around British football teams. I'm making a big mess right here. I should have a trash bowl, but what I usually do is I clean the surface of everywhere I cook or prepare foods. After I get done cooking anyway. So I'll get to it. I love it when the skin comes off nice and hell yeah, just like that. So I'm not gonna cut these like steak onions. Let me go ahead and get this thrown away. One decent grab. Uh-oh. Anyway, I was watching that movie earlier. I love that movie. Hadn't seen it in a long time. And it's for free on YouTube. So basically I'm just cutting this long ways, kind of like a steak onion, where you would saute it, and then I'm thirding it up. So you'll have some bigger pieces, some smaller pieces, but I like that. My knife skills aren't exemplary, but they're good enough for what I do. This one I can probably go one more. There we go. Now do I have a plate? Louder than I wanted it to be. One. I want to rotate this out of the middle. Okay, all the chopping's done. You guys can come back over here now. Get y'all a good angle of this. All right. Now let's get our hands washed. I might be cutting it close. that much sausages. In this pan. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go smaller batches maybe. And you bet I hit everything with the trifecta. What's up, Imran? I am not married. One of these days, we'll see. I ain't really worried too much about that. Oh, yeah. Good to see you, Imran. Got a little bacon grease, a little butter, a little olive oil going in there. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I should do all this in one pan, but I've already got that one going. I'm just gonna get the onions in that pan. And I think I'll do the sausages in the cast iron. I should just do it all together, but I've already got that pan going now, so it's too late. Oh yeah, look at that color of that chicken there. Yeah, I'm a big beef guy too. I love beef, probably the most, but I already cooked all my steaks. And there we go. Now you guys can actually see me a little bit over here. When I get over here, you can't. But yeah, I usually get, when I get groceries, I end up getting a good bit of pork, a good bit of beef, and chicken. And this is the last of the last big grocery haul that I got, which is, oh, I gotta get my rice ready. Over here. This is the last of my grocery haul. And I'll usually get chicken thighs and pork chops, steaks. That's like a guaranteed every time. I did steaks. If you guys look back, the last couple of streams I did, I think, were steak. All right. So how about this? I need to get my knife washed, but first I need to get my rice measured out. And since this is the last 2 cups, four cups. You know what? I'm gonna go 1 more cup because I want to make a lot of this. I want to stretch this as far as I can. 5 cups of rice. I think that's the limit for this cooker as well. And it'll take a while. All right. Okay, rice is measured out. Now let's wash this knife and cutting board. And we've probably got chickens that need to be rotated. Once I'm done doing this, this is one of those knives that can't be put in the dishwasher. So I always like to wash it and dry it, put it away immediately when I'm done with it. I actually need to pull this chicken. I'm not even, this fever brain's got me. There's a fork. This fever brain's got me twisted. Pull this guy back in here. I was in regular chicken thigh mode and not chicken bog. Chicken bog needs pulled chicken, shredded chicken. skin in here from the cutting board. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Hang tight for me, all right? Now that I'm seeing about how much pulled chicken I'm going to actually have, the sausage seems about right. I like my chicken to sausage ratio to be about even on this dish. Hell yeah. That's it. Now, all right, roll it around. Pull it apart, that way it's going to all cook good. I'll let that do its thing for a second. Let me wash my hands. Y'all keep an eye on that for me, will you? Hell yeah, Jesse. Skillet is healing, that's right. I like a bone inside too, but I cook these better. I cook the boneless better. But a bone definitely yields a lot more flavor, for sure. Bone's where the flavor's at. But I'm just a dark meat guy all the way. Big dark meat guy. Okay. Hands washed. One last. I'm going to drop this heat here to low. Because I do want this to be crispy.
I'm not going to be able to touch it for a second. Same with this. Oh man, this is creating a nice fond on the bottom of this pan. And honestly, I could go ahead and get that out of there, couldn't I? Don't worry about me being disgusting and coughing up. I'm the only one that's going to be eating this stuff. Get another one of these bowls. Yeah. All right. Here's the chicken. I'm gonna hit this pan with a little bit more butter. For the next round of chicken here, which is the last round. I only got 3 more pieces left. Right there. Right there. Right there. And this little guy. Oh, come on, man. Don't be doing me like that. Right there. You might think, onions and onion powder? Yep, that's how I do it. Okay, now we're gonna wash some rice. This is a lot of rice, but I want this to last me a couple days because it's going to be a few more days before I can get some more provision. So I want this to last. And that chicken is making all the right noises back there. And it's going to take this rice a while to cook, but it's also going to take that gravy a while to make. So, and we still got to do the sausage. Try to let the rice clump up around the bottom and stay in one big mass. We'll go one more wash. All right, that's good. You basically want to wash your rice until the water, as you drain it, isn't like muddy, cloudy. It's not going to be like clear, but it just won't be near as muddy and cloudy. All right, our rice is washed. And you rotate these chickens around. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. That's what you want right there. Get it all in one spot. Now I'm gonna need one, three, and five. I'm going to rotate this around as I pour it in to get all the rice off the sides. And since it's a lot of rice, I'm going to go ahead and let it start cooking. Bam. Okay, now we can flip these chickens. Let them cook a little longer there. And then these onions are doing what they need to do. I gotta go hit the head real fast. I gotta go hit the head real quick. Don't go nowhere, y'all. I'll be right back. Microphone I'm taking with me, obviously, but I'll leave y'all right there.
that situation.
Good. All right, what's going on in the chat? Lord have mercy if I had a nickel for every time I had a breakdown at Walmart. All right. Now, pan. Give it a quick once over here. Because we kept it clean with the wax paper. See how gently we can make this go. Nice. Okay, now I bet we can pull these chickens apart. Now you'll notice I use a lot of seasonings with this stuff, and I'm going to be using a lot of butter, and I'm going to be using even more butter. And you might think, wow, that's a lot. Well, you're not taking into account how much food I'm actually going to be making. This is, you'll see in the end, 5 cups of rice is a lot. This is probably going to be enough to feed me for 2, maybe 3 days. Definitely 2 days, but I'm also going to be making a large portion of gravy in this very skillet as well. And this gravy is going to have the flavor of this chicken. It's also going to have the flavor of those sausages once I get them down in here. And like I said, I could have went all multiple dishes and did all this at the same time, but this isn't one of those dishes that you need to have everything finished at the same time. This dish, you can just mix it all together at the end. And it's going to be fine. Because the rice is going to be so hot whenever we mix everything together. That all this chicken and everything else is going to come back to temp pretty quick. And it's going to be cooked. So, like, trust me, it's going to be good. It's not like you're tasting it. I'm the one eating it, and I'm going to love it. Because I've cooked this thing for years like this. All right, that's pulled apart good enough. I'm not going to need this guy with the sausages, so kind of kept our composure there. And you might say, oh boy, you sure are creating a mess. Well, hang around till the end and we'll show you what to do with that. I could go for some calamari. I do enjoy a nice calamari. And you guys might not be able to see it because I'm not. Sometimes I do a multicam stream where I have like, 3 cameras set up. One overhead, one over here, and one over there. So you can see every part of everything that I'm doing at all times. But one thing that I do, that I advise everyone else to do whenever they're cooking, is clean as you go. If you don't need something anymore, don't use it. Or if you don't need anything anymore, well, just clean it and put it away. Uh-oh. Carolina, dude, I love me some that Carolina Gold. It's a South Carolina staple. It does make cleaning so much quicker, dude. Just as clean as you go. All right, my spidey senses tell me that this chicken is thoroughly cooked and ready to come out of the skillet. I'm gonna sit that chicken to the side there. Looks pretty good, huh? And now, a little bit more butter. Speaking of my spidey senses, okay, here we go. Okay. I had a bunch of sausage in there. Say what now? I might scratch the pan. Well, it's a good thing that that is cast iron. And then I could scratch that sucker as hard as I want with anything I have in this house. And it would still be all right. I've had so many people make that comment. Why are you using metal forks to cook? You're going to scrape metal flakes into your food. This fork is not strong enough to penetrate any of this. And none of this can get hot enough on anything you have in your house. Iron is an element. Can't be penetrated by anything like this that you have. There's a big guy right there. That one too. Like all of this flavor in the bottom of this pan is so good. It's going to make for such good gravy. Later, Rush. Oh yeah. It is made of dragon bone. Oh yeah, dude, those now non-stick, those you can't use metal utensils with. That's why I like to use stainless or cast iron here. Because that non-stick stuff, if you penetrate that Teflon membrane, that's not good. You don't want that. That causes some pretty bad sicknesses and such. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to cook these sausages up until they get to a certain amount of heat. And start to crisp up a little bit. I like them to sort of bubble in, kind of like the middle bubble out, and the edges kind of cave in some. Kind of like how that one's doing there a little bit, you see? See how it's sort of caving in a little? Probably could have used more onion. Oh my God. Gosh, I wish you guys could smell that. Well, I know it's not COVID. I could smell. This is a Lodge. I got this one from Walmart. They still have them at Walmart. And these sausages are getting closer to the color that I want. But I'm still looking for a little bit more than this. Come on, you're not ready to be out there yet. Also, stuff falls out, I put it back in, it's hot. It's going to cook off any, just know that I've been doing this a long time, kind of know what I'm doing. I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing here. I know this dish. Okay, let me go ahead and get my gravy rationed out. Go a little bit more. All right. My gravy flour, I just use a little whiskey glass. And I mix up more than I usually need, but sometimes end up using all of it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting way closer to that color I want. Also, when you're cooking, you got a little downtime. If you're waiting for something, do the next thing. Go ahead, just like that. Like, go ahead and get started on the next thing that you need. Oh, but guys, all of this flavor, it's on the bottom of this pan. Can I? How much? Yeah, I got enough. Look at all this flavor in the bottom of the pan there. Oh, snap. Hell yeah, JB. Price refrigeration. Me and Jesse used to live in the apartments owned by Price's Refrigeration, which is why he always shouts out Price's. They're a restaurant supply company back home where I'm from, South Carolina, Murrells Inlet. They're good people. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about. You see how it's bubbling out on there and bubbling in on the, see that? That's exactly what I meant. How it bubbles out over there, but in on the sides. That's what I was looking for. Also, I'm cooking cast iron. I'm cooking inside. I've got the fan on. I'm cooking on low heat. That's how you ensure that you're not going to make the smoke detectors go off in the middle of the night or just at any time. I'm not a fan of cooking on high heat. Some people are like, I want to get the pan hot as I can so that I put something down and it sears it fast. Sears the outside, leaves the inside a little rare. I'm not about that life. I don't like to cook that way. I'm not a fan of high heat. Now, I'm gonna wait. Kill the heat on that back there, though. And I think these sausages may be good. Yeah, I'm thinking the sausages are probably good. But the instinct is telling me, oh damn, I only got 9 minutes left on the rice? For 5 cups? That's crazy. Yeah, you don't want to burn a cast iron skillet, but you also don't want, like, the thing about a cast iron is a little goes a long way when we're talking about heat. Like, you see how hot this thing is right now? I'm on medium heat. This is literally just medium heat. Okay, now that bowl that I washed from the raw sausages is dry now. I'm gonna go back in there. With these sausages. And I'm gonna do something else. Look at that. And now real quick, I'm gonna just dump that chicken back in there real fast. To freshen it up a little bit. The onions can go on top of the sausage in this bowl here. And we'll be done with this pan. I can't believe that the rice is cooking that fast. I'm using this shredded chicken to kind of I'm using the sausage drippings to kind of flavor that chicken a little more. I just wanted to, since it's been sitting in that bowl for a while, to just sort of reintroduce it to a little heat. Just a little bit though. Now for this part, I am gonna pull most of this chicken out. But now comes the fun part. Jesse, do you know what time it is, brother? Now, I'm gonna be making a good bit of gravy. So, a good bit of gravy calls for a good bit of butter. I'm at least gonna need one of these, but I'm gonna grab 2 just in case. A little more oil. And of course, we're going to go a little bit more bacon grease and get that water cut off behind me. A little bit of heat goes a long way when we're talking cast iron. So this is a lot of liquid that's going to be in the bottom of this pan. So without hesitation, We're going to go in with our flour. I'm going to go with that much for now. I'm going to bring it around and make a little paste. Yeah, I'm going to need more butter. You may say a lot of butter. You'll see how much food this is at the end. Don't worry. It's going to be fine. And basically all I'm doing now is I'm cooking all of the color out of that flour. I'm coming in the bottom of the pan. I'm not digging in. You see what I mean? I'm just using the bottom of the fork and I'm just going back and forth. And right now, while I'm here, I'm going to just go ahead and hit it with a little bit. I'll add the rest of it. Why not? What'll it hurt? We just end up pasting up, which is kind of what I want. Create a little paste like that. Like little crumbles. And just one more. Just one more hit. Now this rice should be beeping any minute now. 2 minutes. So I'm gonna give it until the rice beeps. And then I'm going to start going in with some chicken broth. Go ahead and get that open. Right there. Make sure to get everything off the sides. Oh my goodness, dude, the mixture of the onions and the sausage and the chicken, all of that flavor is coming through this, man. I wish you guys could smell this. Oh my God, it's so good. This is gonna be incredible. So you'll see it's hot now, and we've got this sort of like porridge type consistency going here. That's what we want. It's exactly what we want at this point. There's the rice, and I'm gonna kill the power on that so that it's not cooking and doesn't scald my rice on the bottom. And y'all remember the rules. Here we go. This is gonna flare up a bit. So keep stirring. Now we'll end up with a paste here, which is what you want at this point. You just keep stirring it and keep adding your broth. This might not be how you guys would do it. This is how I'm doing it. And just make sure that you stir it until it's all one consistency. See how it's liquidy around the sides, but it's still kind of crumbly in the middle there? You want to stir it till it's all one consistency. And keep adding. The goal is to add it until it is all like a liquid, like a full-on liquid. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and dump all that in there. I know I'm going to need at least 4 cups. And then you just keep stirring until the cows come home. And this is going to be some incredible gravy. Y'all see all that? All those little pockets of flavor, all those little shards of flavor. Like now, I'm on the bottom of the pan here. I'm meeting no resistance. That means we got all of that stuff that was cooked on the bottom of the pan is now up and in that gravy. And that's what you want here. And as you'll notice, this is a lot of liquid. This is a pretty big pan. This is a 12-inch skillet, and it's about half full. So this is a lot, is what I'm getting at. That's why I use so much butter. Honestly, I'm gonna need more broth for sure. Definitely gonna need more broth. I'm also going to use this big pot here to mix it all. So let me get this. That cleaned off. What's up, Panic? How you doing, buddy? Okay, so you see how this is kind of thick already? You might not be able to see how thick it is, but it's thick. I want my gravy to be thin at the beginning. I only want it to be thick at the end. So I just put about, probably about a cup in there just now. Maybe a little more than a cup to thin it out a little bit. I want it to continue to cook moisture out the whole time. But every time you add, it flavors, it really boosts the flavor. Every time you hit it with a little bit more broth. So I'm gonna let it do that for a second. Let me get this out of here. And, oh, I need to rinse out this pot because it's been sitting up on top of the refrigerator for a while. Just give it a rinse. It was already clean when it was up there. And now that's fine for right this second. So this is probably gonna, I made a lot of rice, you see. There's so much rice in here. And I need it to go in here. And that's not gonna work that way, is it? Maybe. Am I crazy? Or does this work? Oh man, does that work? Whoa, does this work? I think that works. I just might need to send in, oh. Just might need to send in some reinforcements. It fell back down, but we got it. We got the rice out. That's all that matters. Scary. Big scary. This is fine. This is happening. It's okay. It's all right. And we got it. Oh, that was big scary right there. And we're good. Thank you so much, JB. I appreciate you for being so supportive, brother. It is very welcome energy around these parts. Gravy needs attention. Rice is in the pot. All right, now we're at a consistency that I'm happy with here. I know it's disgusting that I keep on spitting, but I don't want to. I want to get whatever's in my throat out, you know. That's even. That's even thicker. I'm gonna go with a little bit more liquid. That was probably about 3/4 of a cup. Gravy is the kind of thing that, like, you poke around at it and bring it to what you need it to be. Only thing I might would have changed about this gravy is I probably could have left it. I'm gonna just slide this over here. I probably could have left it on a little bit longer. Whoops. Before putting the liquid in. Might have would have given a little bit of a darker consistency. Last of the butter for the rice. The rice is not getting seasoned because the seasoning is on everything else. The rice is staying just rice. I'm right here so I can keep an eye on the gravy. Okay. Now I think our gravy is gonna be all right. Like I said, this is going to be an ungodly amount of food that we're making here. So I'm going to just go ahead and go in with the chicken. All of the chicken. And I'm going to get a big scoop of this rice to go down in here in this bowl to soak up all those juices. And then go back in with all that flavor. And I'm going to do the same thing with the sausage. I'm going to take a big scoop of rice and just get all the juice off the bottom of the bowl and put it all right back in there with the sausage and the onions. And like I am telling y'all, this is so much food. All right, now you get the gist. I didn't really need to make gravy with this, and I usually don't. But I didn't want to. All right. Now I'm just going to pull from the bottom of this to the top and get all the white rice up to the top and mix this sucker until I don't see white rice anymore. And it's all mixed in with the chicken until I don't see clean white rice. Like that. This in South Carolina is what we call a perlo. All right. Pulling up from the bottom, around every which way. And it looks like we got all the rice just about mixed in with some sort of so just to give you all an idea, like I said, this is going to be a lot of food. This pot is half full. Look how big that pot is. And we got half of that sucker full. So this is our chicken bog. You got chicken, rice, sausage, onions, this is what we made. So it's mostly rice, but this is a thing that you would make. Like this is poor people food. This is how poor people in the South would cook. You know, when they had ingredients and they needed to stretch it out. Watch this rice cooker. Wash as you go. I'll let that gravy do its thing and bubble there in that spot for a second longer. I'm going to leave this over here to dry for a moment. All right, so I think now would be a good time for me to start dropping my heat to about 20%. I was on 50% heat the whole time and drop it to about 20% heat. One of these bowls I'm going to eat with. Okay. Now, I leave little paper towels like this balled up laying around a bunch to put back here to give the stove like a good once over. You got to make sure to save that stuff around the edges. It thickens up quicker than what's in the middle where the heat is. We'll give this a better clean later. Once we're done with everything, I want to taste this. All right, we got, in this bite, we got some rice, onion, sausage, and obviously the chicken down there. Hell yeah. The chicken ball right there. because I should just go ahead and, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with the dishes in the dishwasher right now just because I don't want to put away clean dishes. On the off chance that someone could use those dishes later and get sick. Chicken bog generally isn't like dry like this, but this is how I make mine. Most people, like I said, it'll be like a soup, like a rice soup. But this is how I make mine. And good news, guys. Got some sponges coming today. So this guy is probably on his last mission. And boy, he's done a good job. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and wash up these couple of things here. And then I'm gonna kill the heat on that gravy. Because I think we got gravy now. Yeah. Yeah, we got gravy now. Got this bowl. Actually, I need to wash this guy. Now this is, like I said, this is poor people food. People would just use what they had, throw it all in a pot, and you know, it could feed a pretty big family for There are not a lot of ingredients. A pack of chicken thighs today costs, you know, $7, $8 maybe. Those two things of sausages are probably $5. 5 cups of rice is probably $1. Maybe 2. Chicken broth is about $2 a box. So for about less than $20, right around $20, you could feed like a whole family in today's money. Like back in the day, this dish could cost you less than $5. Okay, put this broth away. We don't need it. The sausage that got away. Never sausage a runner. That was a joke. All right, now let me move the gravy off the heat there. This spoon. Best scooping spoon we got. I'm starving. So I'm gonna make a big bowl of this. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to eat because I haven't really eaten a lot in the last couple of days, but I'm also gonna hit it with some gravy. Here's our meal, folks. Chicken bog and gravy. Give me a second. Oh, don't worry, we got it. All right. Now I'm just gonna mix this all together and give it that rice and gravy consistency with all the extra protein and stuff. Who's having a bad dream? Oh my Lord, this looks so good. Now with the gravy mixed in, it looks a little bit more like a traditional chicken bog. Oh my Lord. Y'all. That is delicious. The onions are sweet. Oops. Man. The onions are sweet because I was sweating them for so long. The chicken, I mean, it's hard to. It's hard to fuck up chicken thighs, you know? But just pulling them apart spreads the possibility of that flavor in more bites, you know? And that's exactly what it is. It's a hearty dish. But the sausage and the chicken, and the rice and the gravy, it just goes so good together. Thank you, Super. And absolutely, Kimmy, fun fact. Fun fact, when I first started streaming games, I streamed exclusively Nintendo games back in the day. This has been probably 5 years ago now. I used to stream like Paperboy, Punch Out, Super Mario 3. I never played Zelda, but I wouldn't mind diving into some old retro games. Dude, but seriously, check this out. Look at this bite right here. Paperboy was fun, but it was frustrating. I played a little well, Jason, I have to get back to you. I don't think I'd be able to tell after a few bites. But I sure hope so. But the Paperboy was hard. That's a fucked up neighborhood that guy lived in too, man. He's got the angel of death. He's just trying to drop off the newspaper. Maybe he got trouble at home. His folks don't make a lot of money. So he's got to get out there and deliver the paper. And what is he met with? Dogs are chasing him. Woman running out of the house with a knife coming after him. Skateboarders trying to knock him off. Rogue lawnmowers just running by themselves. The literal angel of death. A tornado. Cars. This poor guy. And God forbid, if he throw the newspaper and he hits the front door, then he doesn't get credit. He's got to throw it in the mailbox next to the garage. And how hard were the newspapers back then to where it could shatter a garage door window? That don't make no sense. California Penal League, how'd you get in there? Stole a car. Thank you, Kimmy. I'm pouring sweat right now. Changes to YouTube. What's up, WC? Usually I say just like I remember it, but this is sort of my thing. So this isn't like my dad made. My dad was a chicken bog guy. He makes a good bog, but he does it right. He does it in a big pot on a cooker, like one of those deep frying cookers. Later on, Mark. Thanks for hanging out. You guys, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of feel like I could do that again. Well, you talk me into it. I'm gonna do, let me do just one big scoop. Look at this, guys. Dude, tell me you don't want a bite of that. Oh my God, it's so good. I do think this is going to be good for my belly because I'm going to be actually getting some solid food in there because I didn't eat for like a day and a half. Like I ate Friday night, I didn't eat at all Saturday. Like maybe some, like I ate a little, like a couple slices of pizza. Like I said, dude, this is poor people food. This is what do we have and how can we make it last? Bong, with that attitude, it's gonna stay that way, brother. Gotta break the cycle, dog. I'm speaking from experience.
6 o'clock. It'll probably take me another 20 minutes. Straighten up back there behind me. That's right, Super. Glad to have you here, Super. We're getting real in the chat, brother. I've tried that a couple times, and I know what it's like. It's not fun, but I'm here to tell you. There is peace on the other side of it. And you don't have to go through trying to find it. The end is worth seeing. All right. Oh my God, I'm so full. I think I'll pop. All right. I know I'm crooked. I'm sorry. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Now you guys get to see the part that most people love to watch. The behind the scenes stuff. Most cooking shows show you the action and they don't show you the resolve. This ain't even really a cooking show at all. This is just me doing my me thing and y'all taking a look at it while I do it. Oh God, I thought I was gonna fall. I was like, oh no, that's gonna be so loud. But no, we're good. Burr. That wasn't directed at any of y'all. Okay, I'm just getting a good idea of the route I need to take next. Do you guys think I should just mix that gravy in? What do y'all think? Should I just put the gravy in with the, Hell yeah, I hear that, Kimmy. Well, people love watching this part. Because I show that it can be done. I think I should just mix the gravy in with the bog. Just mix it all together. Because that's what I'm going to do anyway, right? So I may as well. This poor sponge is on its last leg. But I say this all the time. Everybody will look at it and be like, ooh, you need to have already gotten rid of it. So sponges will last you a lot longer than you think if you just, yeah, that can dry sitting there. If you just squeeze the bejesus out of them when you're done using them. If you squeeze hell out of them at the end and get all of the stuff out of it, they won't stink. They won't, like, and you can use them until they literally fall apart. Everything is all about how you care for it. And cooking with cast iron kind of taught me that if you care for something long enough, it'll last you a really long time. I'm gonna mix that gravy in there. I need to. Gross. Also, I suggest, if you like to cook, to condition your hands to be able to withstand great heat. Okay. Oh, y'all probably want to see this, don't you? All right. Uh-oh. Nope, not done with you yet. Yeah, we're losing a little on the sides, but that's all right. That's enough. Okay.
Hell yeah, brother. And is my big Tupperware clean? Yes, it is. Big Tupperware. I'm sorry, y'all. This usually ain't like this, but I've been sick for the last couple days, and I don't know what to tell you. All right. Did you believe me when I told you this was a lot of food? Look at that. So I'm telling y'all that this thing, by the way, putting on a Tupperware lid. Start at one corner and latch it on, push down in the middle. Get all the air out of there. And then that way, look at how much that is. Look at how much food this is, dude. This is a lot. And over here you can really see the ingredients. You see? This is a lot of food. So I'm gonna leave this sitting over here to cool off a little bit before I put it in the refrigerator. Oh, I need to back it up somehow. There we go. That's a better shot. Okay. Well, it's almost a better shot. That'll probably be a better shot. Who cares? That's what we're going to leave it at. Sponges. Got some new sponges coming, but like I said, if you notice that spongy smell, that once you get it, you wash dishes with it and it stays on your hands after, you'll get that if you don't regularly clean these things after you're done with them. A big pot like this is kind of annoying to wash, but still got to be done. So what I do is put the water on barely enough to make this come out here. So it's not in pressure washing mode. It's just in rinse mode. And some things get wet That's how it is. This is water. That will happen. You get the outside rinsed. Can I hold it upside down? It makes a mess, but you gotta make a mess to clean up. Now this, I don't sit out to dry. I go ahead and dry it so that it can go back where it lives on top of the refrigerator up here. Ready for next time. Okay. Now, butter knife and utensils. That's good, because I was thinking a while ago, I was like, damn, am I gonna have to put this? I gotta find something to put the gravy in. I gotta find something to put just mix it together and put them in the same thing, because that's how I intended it anyway. What's so funny is I made so many different things and just they all ended up in the different dish, but they had to be cooked separately. Ooh. That's also another thing right there. What I just did, I hadn't rinsed this part of it off yet. You want to make sure that you kind of rinse off what you're washing good first before you go in it with your sponge, so you don't have so much food residue in it. You don't want to just take your sponge straight in on some cooked food on something, cooked on food. I don't want that. Don't judge me. This guy's clean. Crisis averted. Okay. Now, right? That's it, right? Yes. Okay, so now I am done with soap. I'm also going to clean out my little... Also, these things, they catch your food. These little strainers. I've had this thing for probably 2 years. This little strainer. If you keep these things clean, and this is what I'm talking about with the sponge. Like, you just run it through water and squeeze the bejesus out of it. Like, absolute bejesus out of it. There's nothing in it to start to smell. All right, then I dry all of this off over here. Oh, I thought we was good. Crisis averted. We did get soap on one of these clean dishes over here. I didn't see it then. I see it now. Let's give this a wipe just in case. But yeah, I'm getting all the soap out of the way here because we got to do the cast iron now. Okay, all these paper towels. Like, look at this. These paper towels, this is something I stole from my grandmother. She used to leave paper towels just sitting around all over the place all the time. And I didn't know why she did it, and I still don't. But what I just started doing that, and what it helps me do is it helps me have something to just kind of, by the way, here, I'm gonna give y'all a close up of this process. Like, I'm gonna get y'all right in on that. Yeah. So I'm going to show you the beauty of a cast iron. See all this gravy in the bottom of this pan? Check this out. And that ain't nothing but a high pressured cold water. That wasn't even hot water. And look how clean that thing is. Now the water's hot. And y'all probably aren't able to see it. But all that gravy is just, that was around the edges. Literally just coming off with just water. Just look how clean that thing is. Just water. That's all it took. Just thought y'all might like to see that from a little bit closer of an angle than usual. So what I'll do is, got some around the edge right here. You season the whole thing with oil. So you come in, make sure this is rinsed out good. And then go around the edges, and you're good. Now you got a perfectly clean cast iron skillet. You give it a dry. All right. So now, sit there. Now this is the part that you're really going to want to look at if you haven't seen it before. All these paper towels here. Come and bring them through. All right, now we don't exactly have a clean stove here, but we are close to one. And the only thing that'll get us there is, you guessed it, a little soap and water. Repeat the rinse out with the sponge. I'll tell you how important this process is. There's a chance that I'm running a fever again. I have been cooking, but I'm sweating more than I usually sweat when I cook. There's a chance that I am still pretty sick, and I'm still doing it. That's how important this process is. It's because when you leave the campsite, you leave it cleaner than you found it. Now, cast iron, look at how nice and clean this thing is, by the way. Pretty impressive, huh? Also, you see how crazy I go with that fork? Look, there's no scrapes on the bottom. This is just a sheet of iron. Turn the heat on low and let it sit there for a little bit. Put my onion powder, garlic powder away. So now we have a clean stove. I don't always do the sweep after. I lost a lot of men in battle today, and okay. So rice cooker. Sun's coming up. Put this away here. There it is. Also, I want to show you this. Right there, loop, 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 and tuck. Perfect. Okay, and this is cool enough for the fridge now. All right. All right, hang on, y'all. I got that phone. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and top off my water jug. I'm just gonna go straight out of the freezer and save the water that's in the pitcher for right now. I have a Brita pitcher. I fill the Brita pitcher with water from this filtered freezer water. So it's double filtered out of the pitcher. I'm going to leave that pitcher water in there. Okay. Gatorade, water. Yeah, got it. Cool. Oh, let's take a... Oh, actually, first. Now let's go. All right, get you out of there. And can I do this with one hand? I know I could do it. be fine for now. Okay. Good Lord. Okay, I actually need to pop this guy back on here. There it is. Sorry, that was probably loud. Okay. Oh, there we go, like that. It'll be just fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and unhook the microphones. We don't need them anymore. I can speak now that I'm in my room with a little bit more volume. By the way, shout out to our homie JB for racking up those stickers and the super chats and the gifted memberships. That wasn't directed at any of you. The burp part. Let me tuck my battery pack away. Back where it goes. God damn, it's hot. Okay, microphones are away. And there's that. And here's what we need. All right. Whew, hot. It's hot. Okay. Now let me see how far it'll let me scroll back. Not far enough. All right. So now let's go back, reload, feasting, customization, redirect, search, Nesbit, save. Hell yeah, Nesbitt's almost at 2,000 subs. That's awesome. Later, WC. So hot. Good Lord. All right. All right, we're good on redirecting to Nesbit. And
We have run our course today, y'all. I know, Super. And that is pissing me off because, to be honest, I was like, dude, we made it out of the summer, and I'm in Austin. It's so hot in Austin. It is so damn hot down here, man. But thankfully, I'm off work for another 2 days. Well, 3 days technically, but I do have to go perform on Thursday. And I'm really trying to, I may rest tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Depending on how I feel, I may rest tomorrow. Man, I'm pouring sweat, dude. We'll see. We may do a virtual red band tomorrow. But that depends. I bet the boys went pretty hard tonight because it was Rogan. Rogan's birthday was today, and sounds good, Super. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. We'll see you next time. Yeah, it was Rogan's birthday today, so the boys probably went pretty hard tonight, or last night technically. So we'll see if they do any virtual red band tonight. If they don't, we'll see. I may take just one more day of rest. But we'll see. As far as the analytics go, guys, we are looking pretty good. 123.5K watch hours. Like 123, that's crazy. And we're 161 subscribers up. Like, it's taking a couple of days off, kind of dropped the estimated revenue by a bit, but we were already so up on that it's not really bothering me that much. And plus, we got 5.1K views on Back from the Dead. And did the copyright guy get us? No, we're still good on Back from the Dead. So no copyright strikes on that one. We're good. All right. That makes me feel better. So we're going to be right back where we were. So if I do take tomorrow off, it won't be the end of the world. What's up, Soupy? You catching us right at the end of it. I'm feeling all right, man. Let's go one more for the road. I was 97.8. 98.6 on the dot. So I think the fever is officially broken. Still got the scratchy throat. And I've been spitting up as much as I cough up. Like, I've been the best that I can. And I've been blowing my nose as often as I can to combat that. So, all right, guys, we are going to go and see our homie Nesbitt. He is a legend. Love watching him play games. I think our homie JB went over there already to start the support train. He was the John the Baptist to our coming. Anybody get that reference? Anyway. Why is this not reloading? Okay. Anyway, yeah, we've cured a fever. We've cured the fever with the chicken bog. You know, everybody, my sister was telling me, rectal thermometer is more accurate. And you know what I said? I ain't no pervert. I said, I ain't no pervert. Going somewhere with that rectal thermometer nonsense. I ain't no one of them perverts. Going somewhere with that. I got too much in the way down there. Going somewhere with that. Ain't no pervert. Anyway, I think that's the first time I've been actually funny since I've been feeling bad. I ain't no pervert. Anyway, let's go hang out with Nesbitt. What do you say? Roll Tide, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and Roll Tide, everybody. I will see you guys probably Wednesday, if not Thursday. But we'll see about tomorrow night. There's always a chance. You never know. You never know. There's there's always a chance I wake up tomorrow feeling on top of the world. Yeah, if I wake up tomorrow feeling on top of the world, you never know. We might do it, but we'll see. Anyway, Roll Tide. I'll see y'all over in Nesbitt's chat. I'm gonna pop in there for a little bit because I gotta wind down anyway. All right, Roll Tide, y'all. Appreciate you, Jason, Jade, Bong, Panic, Steve. Who else is in here right now? Soupy. Super's already rolled out. Shout out to everybody that's been in here. Roll Tide. I'll see y'all over